Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at two of the most iconic United States $1 coins ever issued, the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar and the 1976 Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar. These historic coins honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, celebrate American history, and commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States. In this video, we'll explore their complete history, beautiful designs, mint marks, metal composition, specifications, rare error varieties, collector value, auction records, and the features that can make these coins worth far more than their face value. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced coin collector, this video is packed with valuable information you won't want to miss. So, watch until the end. And if you enjoy learning about rare and valuable coins from around the world, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries. Now, let's begin exploring the fascinating history of the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar and the 1976 Bicentennial $1 coin. United States of America, E pluribus unum, $1 liberty. In God we trust, 1971 Eisenhower Dollar. The 1971 United States $1, commonly known as the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar, is one of the most important modern American coins ever issued by the United States Mint. Released in 1971, it marked the return of the large-sized dollar coin after the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. The coin was created to honor President Dwight David Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and Supreme Commander of the Allied Forces during World War II. It also commemorated America's achievements in space exploration, especially the historic Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969. The inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $1 represent the nation's ideals of freedom, faith, unity, and democracy. Because it combines presidential history with space-age symbolism, the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar remains one of the most admired coins among collectors throughout the world. The obverse of the 1971 Eisenhower Dollar features a detailed portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the United States Mint. Eisenhower served as president from 1953 to 1961 and was widely respected for his leadership during World War II and the early Cold War. His portrait faces left and is surrounded by the word Liberty at the top. The national motto In God We Trust appears to the left of the portrait, while the date 1971 is displayed below. The portrait reflects strength, wisdom, and dignity, honoring one of the most influential American leaders of the 20th century. The reverse design is equally historic. It depicts a bald eagle descending toward the surface of the moon while carrying an olive branch, symbolizing peace. This design was inspired by the official insignia of the Apollo 11 mission, the first successful human landing on the moon in July 1969. Above the eagle is the Earth, representing humanity's home planet, while 13 stars surround the scene, recalling the original 13 American colonies. Around the edge appear the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $1. This reverse design celebrates both American technological achievement and the nation's commitment to peaceful exploration. The Latin phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, has been associated with the United States since the 18th century. It reflects the idea that many individual states and diverse peoples together form one united nation. The motto has appeared on American coinage for generations and continues to symbolize unity, cooperation, and national identity. The 1971 Eisenhower Dollar was struck at 3 United States Mint facilities. Coins without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia. Coins with the D mint mark were struck in Denver, and collector versions with the S mint mark were produced in San Francisco. Philadelphia and Denver coins were made primarily for circulation, while San Francisco produced special collector coins in both proof and uncirculated finishes. Many San Francisco issues were struck in 40% silver, making them especially attractive to collectors and investors. The standard circulation coin consists of a copper core bonded between outer layers of copper-nickel. It weighs approximately 22.68 grams, measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. The collector silver version contains 40% silver and was sold directly to collectors rather than released into general circulation. These silver issues are more valuable because of both their silver content and lower mintages. Although millions of 1971 Eisenhower dollars were produced, the first-year issue remains highly significant because it introduced an entirely new dollar coin series. The Philadelphia Mint produced more than 47 million circulation coins, while the Denver Mint struck more than 68 million. San Francisco manufactured millions of collector silver coins in both uncirculated and proof finishes. These production figures mean that circulated examples are common, but coins preserved in outstanding condition are much scarcer. The value of a 1971 Eisenhower dollar depends on mint mark, composition, condition, and rarity. Most circulated copper-nickel examples are worth approximately $1 to $5. Bright uncirculated coins often sell for $10 to $50, depending on grade. The 40% silver uncirculated and proof versions generally command higher prices, while certified examples graded MS67, MS68, PR69, or PR70 by professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC may be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors also seek error varieties. Valuable examples include doubled dies, off-center strikes, clip planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, rotated dies, missing clad layers, wrong planchet errors, and dramatic strike abnormalities. These minting mistakes are much rarer than normal coins and often command significant premiums at auction, particularly when professionally authenticated. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar occupies an important place in United States numismatic history because it revived the large dollar coin after a gap of more than 3 decades. It honors a respected president, commemorates one of humanity's greatest scientific achievements, and represents the optimism of the early space age. For collectors around the world, it is far more than a $1 coin. It is a lasting symbol of leadership, innovation, peace, freedom, and American history. Whether found in everyday circulated condition, preserved in brilliant mint state, or certified as a rare error, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar remains one of the most collected and historically meaningful modern coins issued by the United States Mint. United States of America, e pluribus unum, $1 liberty. In God we trust, 1971 Eisenhower dollar. The 1971 United States $1, popularly known as the 1971 Eisenhower dollar, or simply the Ike dollar, represents one of the most significant milestones in the history of modern American coinage. Introduced by the United States Mint in 1971, this coin marked the return of the large-sized dollar coin after an absence of more than 35 years. The previous large dollar coin, the peace dollar, had last been issued in 1935. For decades afterward, no regular circulating silver dollar was produced until Congress approved a new dollar coin to honor President Dwight David Eisenhower following his death in 1969. The Eisenhower dollar was created not only to pay tribute to a respected American president and military leader, but also to celebrate one of humanity's greatest accomplishments, the successful Apollo 11 moon landing. The coin therefore serves 2 historic purposes, making it unique among modern United States coinage: President Dwight David Eisenhower was one of the most influential leaders of the 20th century. Before becoming the 34th President of the United States, he served as the Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Forces during World War II, directing military operations that contributed to the liberation of Europe from Nazi occupation. His leadership earned him worldwide respect and admiration. As president from 1953 to 1961, Eisenhower promoted economic growth, strengthened the American highway system through the Interstate Highway Program, encouraged scientific research, and guided the nation during the early years of the Cold War. His calm leadership and dedication to peace made him one of the most admired American presidents. The 1971 $1 honors his extraordinary service to both the United States and the world. The front of the coin, known as the obverse, displays a magnificent portrait of President Eisenhower facing left. This portrait was designed by Frank Gasparro, who served as the chief engraver of the United States Mint. Above the portrait appears the word liberty, symbolizing one of the founding principles of the United States. To the left of the portrait is the national motto "In God We Trust," which has appeared on American coins for many decades and reflects the nation's traditional belief in divine guidance. Beneath the portrait is the year 1971, marking the first year of the Eisenhower Dollar series. Around the edge of the coin are tiny denticles that enhance the design and provide a classic appearance consistent with earlier American silver dollars. The reverse of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is among the most iconic designs ever used on a modern United States coin. It features a majestic bald eagle descending toward the lunar surface while holding an olive branch in its talons. This remarkable design was inspired by the official insignia of the Apollo 11 mission, the historic mission that successfully landed the first human beings on the moon on July 20, 1969. The eagle symbolizes the strength, courage, and determination of the American people, while the olive branch represents peace. Above the eagle is the Earth, reminding viewers that the astronauts traveled from our home planet to another celestial body. 13 stars surround the Earth, representing the original 13 colonies that declared independence in 1776. Around the reverse edge appear the inscriptions United States of America, EPLURIBUS UNUM, and $1. The Latin phrase EPLURIBUS UNUM translates into English as "out of many, one." It is one of the oldest official mottos associated with the United States and reflects the union of individual states into one nation. Although Americans come from many different backgrounds, cultures, languages, and traditions, they are united under one constitution and one national identity. This motto has appeared on United States coinage since the 18th century and continues to symbolize unity, cooperation, and shared purpose. The United States Bicentennial $1, 1776–1976, is one of the most famous commemorative coins ever issued by the United States Mint. Created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of American independence, this special dollar honors the signing of the Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776. Instead of using a single year, the coin proudly displays the dual date 1776–1976, reminding collectors and history enthusiasts of 2 centuries of American freedom, democracy, and national development. Millions of these coins were produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, making them widely recognized around the world. Although many examples are common in circulation, certain silver issues, proof coins, and high-grade uncirculated specimens are highly desirable among collectors. The coin combines artistic beauty, historical significance, and patriotic symbolism, making it one of the most collected American dollar coins. The obverse front of the Bicentennial Dollar features the familiar portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparro. Around the portrait appears the inscription Liberty, representing the nation's commitment to freedom. Above Eisenhower's head is the national motto "In God We Trust," adopted on U.S. coinage to express the country's traditional belief in divine guidance. At the bottom of the coin is the dual date 1776-1976, replacing the normal single date to commemorate the bicentennial celebration. The design preserves the dignity of the original Eisenhower dollar while adding a unique historical touch that immediately distinguishes it from other issues. The reverse back of the coin features one of the most admired commemorative designs in American numismatics. Designed by Dennis R. Williams, it depicts the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. The Liberty Bell symbolizes the birth of the United States and the struggle for independence, while the moon represents America's achievements in space exploration, especially the Apollo missions. Together, these symbols connect the nation's revolutionary past with its technological future. Around the design appear the inscriptions United States of America, EPLURIBUS UNUM, and $1. The Latin phrase e pluribus unum means out of many, one, reflecting the unity of the states that together form one nation. The bicentennial dollar was struck at 3 U.S. mint facilities. Coins without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia, those with a D mint mark came from Denver, and those with an S mint mark were struck in San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint produced both proof coins and 40% silver collector editions, which are generally more valuable than the standard copper-nickel circulation coins. Collectors often seek complete sets containing all mint varieties, proof finishes, and silver compositions. The standard circulation bicentennial dollar is composed of an outer layer of copper-nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving it a total weight of approximately 22.68 grams and a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. Collector versions struck in 40% silver have a different metallic composition and are especially popular because of their precious metal content and limited production. The edge of the coin is reeded, a traditional feature on American dollar coins. Although over 220 million bicentennial dollars were minted, condition plays a major role in determining value. Circulated examples are generally worth around $1 to $5, while brilliant uncirculated coins often sell for $5 to $20 depending on grade. Silver uncirculated and proof versions usually command $10 to $50 or more. Professionally graded coins in MS67, MS68, or PR69, PR70 condition may be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially if they possess exceptional eye appeal or are among the finest known examples. Error coins from the bicentennial dollar series are especially attractive to collectors. Valuable errors include off-center strikes, double strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, missing clad layers, broad strikes, and doubled dies. Because error coins are unique or produced in very limited numbers, they often sell for significantly more than normal examples. Certified error coins, authenticated by grading services such as PCGS or NGC, are especially desirable in the numismatic marketplace. The bicentennial dollar remains popular because it represents a unique moment in American history. During 1975 and 1976, the United States Mint suspended the use of the regular date and instead struck all Eisenhower dollars with the 1776-1976 dual date. This special production was part of a nationwide celebration that also included commemorative quarters and half dollars. The bicentennial coinage program allowed millions of Americans to own a lasting reminder of the country's 200th birthday. Collectors appreciate the coin not only for its historical importance, but also for its artistic design. The combination of the Liberty Bell and the moon is regarded as one of the most creative reverse designs ever placed on an American dollar coin. It successfully links the ideals of the American Revolution with the nation's achievements in science and exploration, creating a powerful message that continues to resonate decades after its release. Today, the 1976 $1 remains one of the most recognizable U.S. commemorative coins in the world. Whether found in circulation, preserved in a proof set, or graded in mint condition, it serves as a lasting symbol of liberty, unity, and national pride. For beginning collectors, it is an affordable and historically meaningful addition to any collection. For advanced numismatists, rare high-grade examples and dramatic mint errors offer exciting opportunities for investment and research. More than 50 years after its release, the bicentennial dollar continues to celebrate the enduring spirit of the United States and stands as a treasured reminder of the nation's 200 years of independence. United States of America, e pluribus unum, $1 liberty. In God we trust, 1776 Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar. The 1776 United States Bicentennial $1, commonly known as the Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar, is one of the most historically significant commemorative coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Issued to celebrate the 200th anniversary of American independence, this coin honors the nation's journey from the signing of the Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776, to the bicentennial celebration in 1976. Unlike ordinary American coins that display a single year, this special issue proudly bears the dual date 1776-1976, symbolizing 2 centuries of freedom, democracy, and national progress. The coin is admired worldwide by collectors because it combines American history, patriotic symbolism, artistic excellence, and numismatic value in a single design. It remains one of the most recognizable commemorative coins ever issued by the United States and continues to be collected by beginners and experienced numismatists alike. The story of the bicentennial dollar begins with the founding of the United States. In 1776, 13 American colonies declared their independence from Great Britain by adopting the Declaration of Independence. Over the next 200 years, the nation transformed itself into one of the world's leading democracies and economic powers. To commemorate this historic milestone, the United States Congress authorized the Mint to produce special bicentennial coins, including the quarter, half-dollar, and $1 coin. These coins were designed to celebrate not only the nation's history, but also its achievements in science, technology, culture, and democratic government. The obverse of the bicentennial dollar features the portrait of President Dwight David Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and Supreme Commander of Allied Forces during World War II. His portrait was designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the United States Mint. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription Liberty, representing one of America's founding principles. Above Eisenhower's head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," reflecting the traditional belief in divine guidance and faith. At the bottom is the unique dual date 1776-1976, replacing the standard single year found on regular Eisenhower dollars. This dual date immediately identifies the coin as a special bicentennial commemorative issue. The reverse of the coin is one of the most admired designs in modern American numismatics. Designed by Dennis R. Williams, it depicts the historic Liberty Bell superimposed against the moon. The Liberty Bell symbolizes the birth of American independence and the ideals of liberty and justice, while the moon represents America's success in space exploration, particularly the Apollo moon landings of the late 1960s and early 1970s. Together, these 2 symbols create a powerful image linking America's revolutionary past with its scientific and technological future. Around the reverse appear the inscriptions United States of America, e pluribus unum, and $1. The phrase e pluribus unum is one of the oldest national mottos of the United States. Written in Latin, It translates as out of many, one. This motto represents the union of many individual states and people into one united nation. Although the United States is composed of diverse cultures, languages, traditions, and backgrounds, the motto expresses the belief that all citizens together form one country. The phrase has appeared on American coins for more than 2 centuries and remains an important symbol of national unity.